Yeah, what's up, people, man? It's your boy King Dion here, man. Breaks NBA 2K19. I actually paid $100 for this game, man. The 2K hype got me, and Tuesday was I just could not do Tuesday. Visual Concepts knows what they're doing. They know how to get you to buy their shit, man. If you have, if you have a busy life, wife, kids, and all, and I don't even have all those things. I'm busy, but I don't have a wife, and I got a kid, but I don't have a wife or whatever, right? So it's like, if you have a wife, kid, you have a life to where you're on the go because you're going coming back into work, like, yeah, man, you the middle of the week, come on, like, they basically put you in a position of where if you live a life to where you're busy and you have a lot of things to do and think about, kids, wife, certain job descriptions will do that to you, and they know this. So pretty much the only way for those guys to play this game is to get the $100 version, and grown-ups play this game, like the people in that age group play this game because this game has been out since 2000 and it is a basketball game, so there's a lot of people in their early 30s, mid 30s, even in their 40s that still like basketball and they like 2K because they've been playing 2K since it came out in 1999. Exactly like I have been doing, playing exactly like most of the people who watch these videos that I put out have been doing, been playing this game since 99. So they're fond of it, and we complain a lot about it is because it's tough love, we see what the game could be, right? And you know, that's why we do what we do. I hated NBA 2K17, but I did not hate the company, I did not hate the developers. I just hated what NBA 2K17 was. I thought NBA 2K18 was a little bit better, but it was still lacking in a lot of areas. With that said, how do I feel about this game? I'm gonna show you this clip before I get into it, and I'm gonna explain, and this is gonna sum up pretty much what this game is. Don't take this screen. Hesitation, get this advantageous drive to the rim into a good position where I can get off a good layup, right? Bam. Gallinari is not a good defender. This will happen to him like 9 times out of 10. James Harden is going to be able to do whatever he wants with this game, with this guy. Switch this guy out right here. You can switch him out with Kawhi Leonard. This is not happening. You're probably getting stripped. You're probably getting stuffed. You know what I'm saying? You're probably getting stopped. If this is Victor Oladipo, you're probably getting stopped. If that's a competent center under the rim, you're probably getting it sent into the crowd, right? So that's what this game is basically about. It's about letting basketball play out the best way. It's about letting basketball play out to the best of their ability, and they're letting it play out to its truest form. It's still a game, so some things are going to have to be altered to make sense in the video game, but they're trying to let basketball play out in its truest form, and it feels that way. The AI in this game is actually the smartest in any basketball game, and it's not even close. These guys know how to get their shots, right? They know how to get into advantageous positions so they can exploit mismatches, and even if it's just a slight one, they know how to do this like no other. So the AI is really smart. They know what to do on defense. The AI is really smart. I've had a lot of close games with the AI, man. And they make adjustments just like at the snap of a finger. If you're doing something too much, like I expect to have a completely different half. I have like 17 points since the beginning of the second with Harden. I expect the half to be completely different. They're gonna adjust. They're gonna make it to where I don't get nothing this easy no more. So it's like, yeah, I'm expecting that to come, and I love it. I'm loving every second of it, man. The ball. I have not seen the ball phase through anyone's body in I haven't even seen it in the prelude, really. And I thought I saw it at the prelude, but upon replay, it just didn't happen. The ball is live, and how they're combating clipping with the ball clipping, which is, we like to call that ball tangibility. I actually got that from Apex, man, Truth Chaser, man. I actually got that from him, ball tangibility. But it's clipping. It's really just called clipping. The way they're combating that is, one, the ball is live and it's acting like an object, right? It's acting like 100% live object, right? So what it acts like a person on the court actually. I've seen this in the prelude when I was playing in I was playing like in the Shanghai Knights, of course, but I was playing, the prelude games before we playing in China and stuff like that. I was in the All-Star game, the US had came over and we had played, and my shooting guard, or my point guard one, it's probably my shooting guard. My shooting guard, he does a hesitation like that. LeBron James is on this side of him, right? The ball goes into LeBron James, right? Does not go through him, but it pushes him back, and it's kind of like an animation. You know how it is on here when you run into a teammate. It's not a two-man animation, but you also can't run through the teammate, and that's how it was. And that's one of the ways they're doing to combat ball tangibility, right? The other way is this. You're going to see it here. These animations, these protect animations, they happen at a much closer proximity than they did in NBA 2K18, right? So in NBA 2K18, you could be this close to a guy, and you could be clipping head to head and then be dribbling the ball in front of him still. And that was an eyesore for certain. But these protect animations happen, and they happen all over the court in different situations to keep the ball away from the defense, and I see what they're, and I actually like that a lot better, I agree with the way it's not 100%, because what that does is that kind of jams up dribbling a little bit. Like you can't. I mean, let me protect the ball on my own, and if he gets too close, then let him rob the ball. If the ball touches him, then let me lose the ball. But for now, this works. So yeah. So there's a lot more of this going on, these protect animations, and I think that's absolutely the best way right now. You could fix this until at least you get you get better available resources to improve upon an AI, But shot contests too. Shot contests are done realistic in this game also. Pretty much everything. It's hard to get. You have to play really good defense to get a hard contest on somebody or heavy contest on somebody. You have to be up in a shot pocket. If you're going to put your hands up, just put your hands up. You got to be in the shot pocket. If you're going to jump, you have to jump and time them right to get as close to that shot as you can to get a heavy contest. Pretty much most shots that you see are pretty much a light contest or open, right? Those are pretty much what you're going to see a lot of the times. Now, they're probably going to end up tweaking the shooting percentages over time. Sometimes the shooting percentages end up a little too high, but that just could be because I'm actually not really playing good defense, because the defense is so stark in this game. If you don't have a guy who can play defense, then he's not going to really play defense. So, it could be because I'm using Harden, because I actually didn't have that problem when I was playing with John Wall. I was running one with John Wall and the Wizards, man. Like, John Wall was, he held Damian Lillard to like 3 for 13 shooting. Harden ain't doing that to no other guard who can play. So it's just the ratings just seem like they matter a lot more in this game. It's now, I don't really get into the honeymoon phase anymore. Like what I'm telling you is what I'm seeing right now, and that's subject to change. That's subject to change as I see it. But as it stands now, this game is actually playing a damn good game of basketball, man. It's playing a damn good game of basketball. This is the game, really, I've been asking for. And it's hard to really fathom that, because I've been asking for this for a while, man. I've been asking for this since 2K15. Well, way before that, but 2K15, it was where I was like, okay, it's time to stop making excuses for that company. It's 2015. We can get a game out here that plays basketball, So, and that's what we got here, man. We got the closest thing. This is actually the best 2K that's came out. Gameplay wise, 5v5, maybe not, because everything else surrounding it. In NBA 2K 2011, 2008, 2007, though that was a time with very minimal microtransactions. So overall game, maybe not. But as it comes to this 5v5 gameplay, this is probably going to go down to be one of the best. And I know that's bold statements, from a game that's, that's a bold statement for a game that just came out yesterday, but man, like I think it's pretty accurate. Like this is probably going to be one of the best 2Ks. It's probably will surpass NBA 2K11 as the best 5v5 basketball game. And I called it. I said this: if the ball is always tangible and it's always live, you know, and it's not clipping through, this would just instantly be the best 2K that they ever brought out, because every other 2K I've seen, you could always see the ball clipping through a guy's body. Always. And I'm pretty sure you'll see it every once in a while here. But if I haven't seen it since the prelude, that thing came out the 31st. You know, and I played some of it, and then I've been playing this, and I still haven't really seen the ball clip. You know, and it may happen here and there, but I don't even care if it happens here and there. Like maybe it happens like I play like 3 games and then I see one in the fourth. You know, like yeah, I mean I'm gonna care, but really not really actually. Like especially if I'm understanding that's a video game, right? That's amazing to me. So that's one of the things that I wanted cleaned up to the fullest, man. Now I'll come with the other issues. It's probably I've said some other issues that I've definitely seen, like the screens and stuff like that, man. Same shit with the screens. Ran through, got caught up on a screen that I had no business getting caught up on. You know, it's not perfect, you know. But these small things, there's not even enough small issues in this game for the 5v5 gameplay to add up. Like it's just shit. The only thing I could think about that I was complaining about earlier was the screens, that I kept getting caught on screens, and phantom stops, right? Like I'll be like this close. Okay, let me pull up the marker. I'll be like this close. I'll be like right running, trying to get around the screen or get to my man while he's running around the floor, and I'll be this much separation, and I'll stop as if I hit him. You know, and you'll probably see it happening, and maybe a day one patch will fix that. I don't know, you know, but those two things are frustrating. So anyway, man, it's been a quick little review of NBA 2K19, man. You know, pick it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I was a guy who was gonna be like, oh man, like no, I'm not getting this or whatever, until I actually played the game, you know, because the prelude wouldn't have sold me. I wouldn't even, first of all, if the prelude was bad, I wouldn't even been thinking about getting this game. Just period. I was waiting for the prelude to get right into that 2KU and play. Like, I wouldn't even been thinking about it. But I saw major potential with the game in the prelude. I was like, okay, this thing is running pretty smooth. You know, animations, a lot of things have been cleaned up, man. So, you know, try it out, man. Like if you're a sim head and you like the ball, you like to play simulation basketball, man, then you probably won't regret this purchase, man. But peace out, people, man. It's been your boy King Dion. Later.